Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another draft, but we got a little twist today. Instead of just doing a normal draft, I decided let's go do a 22 team PPR normal draft. But you think if you're in a 22 draft, you don't want 22 because you're not going to get a great player, but maybe you get at least two solid players. That's not what we're doing today. I decided I just want to torture myself. So I put myself, we're doing a 22 team draft, but I'm picking at number 22 and it's no snake. Just linear. So I'm picking last in every single round. So I have a little bit of a strategy that I want to go for. We're going to be seeing a lot of sleepers in this league. That's pretty much all my team is going to be. But I have a little bit of a strategy in that I was doing some math. I'm good with numbers. I like math. So every team has one starting running back, pretty much, and maybe a second plays, but mostly one. So there's 32 running backs that are pretty draftable that you can play. Whereas receiver, there's two starting receivers that are going to be on the field at least every time, usually even three. So that is like 64 starting receivers I can draft. And if I wait till the third round, then that's pick 66 when my third pick is. There's not going to be a starting running back at pick 66 if there's only 32 starting running backs. So my strategy before I even start is I want two running backs in the first three rounds. Hopefully, I might go pick one and two running backs. But we're going to get in the draft. No dilly-dallying. We're going to get going right away. I've done a couple of these, and I've had a couple different results. Let's just say the first draft was a lot worse than the second one I tried. The first draft, I'll just say I ended up drafting J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with my last pick, and it's not because I like him. He was the only player on a team left, so we'll see how this goes. Last time I did it, there were still some dudes. I like Jelani Woods last, which is actually a solid little sleeper. But we're here up first on the clock. Now we're at pick 22. We have it's obviously running back. Like I said, I'm gonna go here. I wanted Aaron Jones because Alvin Kamara scares me in this because if he gets suspended, I am screwed. In a normal league, I like him because you can have a couple other dudes where if he gets suspended, but like I don't think it's worth me taking that risk because if he gets suspended, my team is done for. So I want to take a safer option. So I'm looking at either Saquon or Leonard Fournette. Now I know Saquon gets hurt a lot, but I feel like if Saquon gets hurt, at least I can maybe grab his backup. I honestly don't even know who he is, but I'm taking the upside with Saquon here. Now, I know you say you don't want to take the risk on Kamara, but you'll take Saquon. I don't think Kamara will get suspended, but like there's a chance he gets suspended for the back half of the season, and if that happens, my team is done for. So I know I'm guaranteed I'm done. Where Saquon, you're taking a risk, might get injured, might not, but we have to take Saquon. Now we're coming back up. I hope there's another running back I can take. Ooh, we got Breece Hall. Could actually be a really good pick here. Or Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne has the receiving upside where this is a PPR league, so he could have a lot of receiving upside. Or you take Breece Hall. And I think I'm going to take Breece Hall because I think he might get a good workload. I do really love Etienne in normal leagues, but I'm going to take Breece Hall here and make sure I get myself two running backs to start off because, like I said, we'll see the running backs that come up. It actually might not be too bad in this situation, but I want to get my running backs. Then we're going to wait, and we're going to definitely go receiver from here on out for a lot of picks. We need to get all the receivers possible, and we need to make sure we get a quarterback that actually starts on his team at some point. So looking at receiver one is tough. I'm looking at Brandon Cooks or Allen Robinson. Both have pretty high floors in my opinion. I think those are definitely the two obvious options with how the board is falling out right here. Not great for your receiver one in a league, but with how we've gone, it's not too bad. Receiver one, this is actually a hard pick. I'm going to go with Allen Robinson just because I like his quarterback play more. Even though he's a receiver two, I still think he'll get a lot of work. And Allen Robinson is a tough receiver one, don't get me wrong. If you come out of your league with Allen Robinson as your receiver one and you're not doing what I'm doing, you're not looking great, we'll say that. But in this case, he's my receiver one, and he's going to be probably by far our best receiver. We come back up. Elijah Moore, we see right at the top of our board here, looks solid. Brandon Ayuk's another good option. Christian Kirk, I do like, but I think I say there's 22 picks for my next pick, so I can't say I think he'll be there in the next round. Running backs, I think we need to take receiver. I'd like to get another running back just in case like Saquon and Breece Hall, maybe Breece Hall doesn't get the workload we think, or Saquon gets hurt, but like we just can't, without how our receiver's about to look, we have to go receiver here. So I'm going to take Elijah Moore. I've been hearing good things from camp. He had a really strong campaign at the end of last season. I think Zach Wilson's just going to be better. And if anything, I think Garrett Wilson's just going to take some attention away from him. I don't think he's going to steal too much of the targets. I still think Elijah Moore is going to be good. I'm not upset with our receivers. It could be worse. I would love a Christian Kirk here, but I know he's going to go the pick before me. Yes, okay, that's beautiful. We get Christian Kirk, who's a number 1 receiver on Jacksonville. They paid him like 19 million a year or whatever they paid him to get the ball. He's going to get the ball. So that's what we want. We want in this league when I'm not going to have a lot, I want dudes I know are going to get the ball. Allen Robinson, I know will get the ball. Christian Kirk, I know will get the ball. Elijah Moore, I think will get the ball. I don't know for sure. He's a little question, but we got that. Now, normally I don't like going quarterbacks early, but if we start to look at the quarterbacks, we might be able to wait one more round. I think we can wait one more round with dudes getting their quarterbacks. I don't think we need to attack that yet. Tight end, oh boy. I think we need to jump in on this tight end market before it gets even rough. And I go David Njoku. I've heard a lot of things about Cleveland's expecting a big year from Njoku. They paid him for a reason. They traded Austin Hooper for a reason. Njoku's going to be that dude there. And even if Deshaun Watson doesn't play, I still like, there's not like, it's pretty much Amari Cooper, DPJ, who DPJ is a guy I'm going to definitely be looking for in this draft, but he could get a lot of targets. He's still very athletic, tons of upside at tight end. I like that pick. Now we come back, and the quarterbacks are definitely, the kicker just went in the 7th round in this draft, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Carlson, is he the first? He's the first kicker to go. So yeah, we got kickers off in the 7th round. That just tells you how this draft goes. I kind of want to grab a quarterback. I don't want it to come back and I'm stuck with Carson Wentz. So looking at these quarterbacks, I think I'm gonna get a nice little Zach Wilson, Elijah Moore stack. I think Zach Wilson will get a lot better this year. And I mean, worst case scenario, he throws a lot of picks and a lot of touchdowns, kind of like Jameis. But as I say that, I did just see a report literally like 5 minutes ago that Jameis Winston rolled his ankle and he's going out. So it's not a huge injury, but an injury still. And at the same time, another news, if you're watching me for your news, because I always do news, J.K. Dobbins looks like he's ready to play week 1. He just got activated off the PUP. So those are 2 good news just for you guys in your fantasy. Just some updates while we're waiting for our pick to come back. And now we're back up in the 8th round. So right now we have, this is a 2 receiver, 1 flex. So right now we have our starting lineup kind of set up with Zach Wilson and Njoku. We would have Breece Hall, Saquon as our starters at running back. Allen Robinson, Elijah Moore starting at receiver with Christian Kirk at our flex. So now we just want depth. And I want to go back to the running backs before they're already bad, but before they get even worse, I want to try and get another one. Ty Davis Price, I'm not a big fan of him just with Trey Sermon, Elijah Mitchell. I don't think he's going to get workload. I want someone who could get workload. Zamir White's an interesting name because I know that Josh Jacobs probably won't get traded, and there's been rumors they has. But even if Josh Jacobs gets hurt, I could see Zamir White out snapping Kenyon Drake at some point. So I do like that upside there. And I think I am going to take Zamir White. Yes, I did just draft Zamir White in the 8th round of my fantasy draft. But we move. He's going to be our backup running back. I mean, if you saw the running backs left, it's not like I'm reaching far. Like, he was one of the better guys left. There's definitely some receiver value. Like I said, there's a lot of receivers that'll play, so we can definitely get some value here. I do like... I was going to say I like KJ Osborne, but of course he goes right when I say I like him. So the 2 dudes I like in this spot are, I mentioned one early, DPJ is definitely a dude I like who could be the number 2 receiver. And if Deshaun Watson ends up sticking, as a 6-game suspension, DPJ could be really valuable in the back half of the season with Deshaun Watson back. Or Nico Collins from Houston, who's probably going to be their number 2 receiver behind Brandon Cooks. Those 2 I like. I'm going to go DPJ just because I like the quarterback situation, even if, what's his name? The dude who just came over, the old Patriots quarterback. I'm blanking on his name right now. He's probably in here somewhere. I know he's one of the top quarterbacks still available. Never mind. Did he get drafted already? I don't even know. But anyway, even if the suspension is for a while, I still like that. Davis Mills, I don't know about. I think he'll be all right, but I just like that quarterback play. And I think we want to. I might target back in the running back well, just because, like I said, it's tough with running backs. So I want to get as much depth as possible. And let's see, Trey Sermon's another dude. I'm gonna grab the darling of the offseason. That's like the deepest sleeper that I'm taking in the 10th round. That if you take him in the 10th round, you're insane. But with how this draft, I'm gonna take Isaiah Pacheco. He is a rookie 7th rounder for the Chiefs who has gotten a lot of praise, and I don't think he's going to – people are thinking he could be like their number one because he got number one reps. A lot of teams give like rookies and young players number one reps just to see how they look with the number ones. I don't think he'll be their number one. I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Ronald Jones are going to take over that number one, but maybe Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been injury prone. Maybe he gets an injury and Pacheco can step up late in this season. I mean, with how the draft, I'm just taking guys who have I can see a path to the field with Pacheco, and that's what I want. Zamir White, I saw a path to the field. I want dudes I see a path to the field with when I'm drafting this late. So we got a couple more picks left. I'm not, you know what, as I say, I normally don't take kickers in defense. Look at the kickers left. I did one of these drafts earlier in a team drafted a punter, which I don't know why. It's a 22-team league. There's 32 starting kickers, and some of them don't, so I'd probably just wait till the market. I don't know why sleeper has, because like 32 kickers haven't gone yet. It looks like there's like kickers who haven't even started, so I'll just wait till the season and figure out who that is. So I'm not going to go there. Defense, I think I'll probably just do the same. I could definitely use a backup tight end. Where the clock's ticking fast on this one, if I'm being honest with you. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to take Byron Pringle, who could be one of the top receivers in Chicago. Maybe they're number 2, maybe they're number 3. Who knows where he's going to go, but another guy. I see a path to the field with him. Just get some more depth at receiver. And I want to get a backup quarterback before there's quarterbacks that are... There's only one starting quarterback left on this list, so I want to try and get Drew Lock if I can. So I have a backup quarterback that actually plays in the NFL. There we go. We're going to get Drew Lock so that when we have our bye week, or if anything were to happen to Zach Wilson, we have another quarterback that can actually play, whereas the other guys might not even play a snap this season. So get that done with. We have good depth at running back and receiver now. Now with this league, like I said, with how thin it is, I can't get anyone off the waiver wires, so I'm going to have to draft backups at positions. So we're going to draft a backup tight end here. And the guys I'm looking at, Jonnu wouldn't be a bad option for a backup tight end. Greg Dulcich could be interesting with Denver. I don't know how good I feel about Alberto. There could be a way to feel, but Russell Wilson doesn't throw to his tight ends. O.J. Howard's another interesting name in Buffalo if with Dawson Knox something were to happen to him. But I'm going to go Jelani Woods. I think he could be he could rise to the number 1 and start for Indy at some point this season. He's a dude that's like 6'4", runs like a 4.5 40, insane athlete and height. Across the middle of the field, he's going to be dangerous with Matt Ryan there. I like Jelani Woods in the back end. And now we have one more pick. I'm not going to go kicker and defense. Like I said, we got backup, so I'm just going to kind of take the best player available. Now, you see what I was saying. Look at, like, we got a backup quarterback, a 3rd or 4th string running back. Braxton Berrios is an interesting option. Backup tight end, James White, Kyron Williams. I don't even know if he's the 3rd running back in the Rams. So it's looking tough, but I think the value is definitely at receiver late in this, just because, like I said, how many receivers play. And I like Cade Johnson, but awful quarterback. He has good guys ahead of him. And the rest of to be fair, the rest of the dudes aren't even teams. So we're going to take Braxton Berrios to finish out this draft. Another dude. Now, here's the moment. Like I said, look at this draft, by the way. 2 punters got drafted by teams 15 and 16. We got Indy's backup kicker getting drafted by team 21. Another punter here. We got KC's backup kicker. Actually, I don't even know who T. Moore is. Is he even on a team? No, Trevor Moore is a free agent. We got a free agent kicker getting drafted here. So I don't know if I'm gonna have a kicker when it comes to season, but realistically, we ride. You know what they say. So we're gonna look at the roster and see this beautiful team. We got Zach Wilson. I'm happy with that. That's a good quarterback. Saquon Barkley and Breece Hall, I'm not too upset with, actually. If I were to go in the season in like a normal 12 team, and I had Saquon and Breece Hall, I'd be I'd be a little upset. But I assume if I did that draft, I'd have 2 top 7 to top 10 receivers also. So I might be happy in that case. In this case, we don't have that, but nonetheless, Allen Robinson and Elijah Moore are very good receiver 2s. I wouldn't want either one as my receiver 1, but they are receiver 1. We don't complain. Christian Kirk at the flex, I love. I'm having Christian Kirk at my flex in 10-team leagues, so to get him in this 22-team league as our flex, I like. David Njoku, I'm not upset with that tight end, but the starting lineup isn't too bad usually with 22. The issues are when we scroll down a little further. We'll go ahead and we'll show you guys the bench. We got we got youth. I'm trying. We got youth. Youth is a positive. You always gotta find positives in life. Glasses half full. We got youth. We got Zamir White, rookie. DPJ, he's a second or third year. I think it's second year. We got Isaiah Pachenko, rookie. Byron Pringle, new team, maybe. Drew Lock, he's just a backup quarterback. Jelani Woods, rookie. Braxton Berrios. I mean, I don't have to say anything about Braxton Berrios. He might be a starting flex week 1. Who knows? But you gotta look at the positive. We got youth, and we got some dudes that I know are gonna play. But anyways, this is our picking at 22. This is probably the worst team you can draft on Sleeper. I don't know if you can even go more than 22 teams on Sleeper. So with mock drafts, so here you are. This is the worst fantasy team ever drafted. This was a struggle, but let me know what you guys think about this. I'm actually curious, if I were to draft this team in a league, how good this team could actually, how many points could this team actually put up drafting last pick 22 with no snake? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Any other sleepers? I showed you guys a lot of sleepers. This is almost my sleeper video. I showed you guys all my sleepers I'm thinking about, kind of forced to, but that's how we go. We're going to get back into some other team drafts and just some interesting drafts on this channel. So make sure you subscribe, like the video if you did enjoy it, and just keep up for more fantasy football stuff. We'll get into some draft and college stuff once the season comes. It's just kind of that dead zone right now. But preseason does start this week, so I'm excited. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching.